Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here. Today's video we are going to be filming what skills can you profit off. So what skills can you monetize, make some coin, have that little dollar, that pound, that yen. What else is there? I don't know. And we're also going to look at the obstacle that you're going to have to overcome in order to actually reach this goal. So this could be like a job that you're already in, or maybe you're just wondering what skill could I profit off of, or you're looking for a new job, or you're just exploring your options, or I don't know, you're just here for a good time, not a long time, bitch. So maybe just stop talking. Okay, we're gonna stop talking and get straight into this video, and I'll show you the options that we have today. Hi, and here are the 3 piles that we have today. Starting off here with pile number 1 with the labradorite crystal. We have pile number 2 here with the citron crystal. And we have pile number 3 with the amethyst. So as usual, I'll give you a few moments to choose a pile that is right for you. Hi, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Those who chose this labradorite crystal, this is your reading, and thank you for being here today. Just a quick disclaimer that this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, that is completely fine. Please just make sure that you're just taking what resonates and leaving the rest behind, because you don't need all of it. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. What was that accent? So let's just get straight into it. So starting off with your tarot cards, you've got all your oracle cards already out here, so we're going to be waiting until afterwards so that we can just get a little feel of the kind of skills that you're able to profit off of. Right, I'm only going to be using the vice versa tarot today, so yes. Right, so those who choose the labradorite, pile number 1. What skills can they profit off of, Spirit? What skills is it that they can profit off of? What skills can pile number 1 profit off of? What skills can they profit off of? Okay. Just gonna get space. You. And profit off of. What skills? Right, let's start there. So pile number 1, I'll show you your cards now. You have the 2 of Pentacles, you have the 10 of Swords, you have the 6 of Swords, a lot of sword cards, you have the Ace of Swords. So I'm definitely feeling communication being a key thing for you guys, and you have the 7 of Pentacles. So Pentacles and Swords basically, which is quite funny. I'm already seeing the obstacles here. I'm seeing a lot of waiting, a lot of endings happening here for you guys. I feel as if the road for you, if this is something you are interested in monetizing a skill, then I'm seeing the road for you is quite a tumultuous road, which is typically the standard for someone who is going to be pretty successful. I'm seeing and I'm hearing that you are like a visionary. So you see like new ideas, new concepts. You're the one who brings something different to the table. And again, I'm just seeing you working with communication, thoughts, difficult thoughts though, things that the difficult things that people face in their life because of the 6 and 10 of swords here. It's like the 10 of swords, so that's an ending, and it's a tough ending. Like, it's a pretty harsh, he's got all these swords in him and there's no reawakening him now. And then we're going on to the 6 of swords. So she's moving forward, she's got her cup, she's got her emotions in order, she's got her thoughts in order, and she's receiving this help from this man here to just wait for that to pass. Thank you, wish you all well, hope you get there safely. She's waiting, you know, she's moving out of this tumultuous water and she's coming into the light here. So I feel like you really guide people and you help them, you kind of like offer them a new perspective, I feel like, as well. And you're just there when people aren't in the best place in their life. Yeah, when things are like off balance, when people are struggling a bit. And again, you have water here, and it's almost like there's an undercurrent of emotion here, but the way that you actually help them is very logical. So maybe you're like either good at psychology, or you're interested in psychology, in the mind and brains, and a bit more of like the scientific approach. Or I'm feeling very Virgo energy here too. So maybe the way you approach things is like very detail orientated. It's very like logically explained. I'm feeling as if whatever you enjoy doing, the skill, you put a lot of work into it. It's something that you work hard at. And I feel as if you guys are more so the people who haven't quite made it yet. Like, you're not at your end goal, the people who are on pile number 1. I feel as that's what I'm feeling anyway. You may well be, of course this is general, so apply it to your circumstance. And again, with the crystal, I felt very, very drawn to pull this labradorite crystal for you, which is for me is a stone of transformation. So I'm seeing for you guys either help people through their transformations, and transformations are always super like tough, right? Like, it's just like the hardest thing, and once we're through it. But I feel like you just help people just get through that last hurdle and really just pull them back up from that breaking point too. So yeah, again, I'm feeling that very undercurrent of emotions. So I'm thinking as if you deal with people's emotions in some way and you communicate it. It's just like you have a certain barrier there. Like, there's boundaries, which is good. Or you're good at this, basically. You're good at creating boundaries. One clarifiers, please. There's the 2 of Pentacles here for the skills. Why is 2 of Pentacles here? Hey, look at that. You have the Star card. I'll show you your cards in a moment. Right, so let's see. Why is the 10 of Swords here, Spirit? Yeah. I just love clarifiers when they actually clarify, do you know what I mean? Why is the 6 of Swords here, please? More sword energy. Could be some Aquariuses in this group too. There's the Ace of Swords here, please. There's the Ace of Swords here. Card out, please. Oh, I'm going to take those. I just felt very drawn to this too, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take off this ring because it's annoying me. And why is this 7 of Pentacles here, please? Right. Okay, that's fine. Right, so your clarifying cards are, you have the Star card clarifying the 2 of Pentacles. You have Strength clarifying the 10 of Swords. You have the King of Swords clarifying the 6 of Swords. You have Death card and the 7 of Wands clarifying the Ace of Swords. And you have the 3 of Wands clarifying the 7 of Pentacles. So Star card, literally the card of healing. You see this guy here, he's the helping hand in this situation. This is why I wanted to use this deck, because it offers two perspectives. And in this perspective, you can see the help that this person is getting. I'm also feeling as if you're very spiritual, in that maybe the way you help people is by channeling messages from spirits or their spirit guides, ancestors. Maybe you're a medium. Like, maybe the way you help people is from another source, another energy source. So it doesn't necessarily come directly from you. Again, on the Strength card here, it's like I'm almost seeing the Lion as like her buddy in this, her friend, her support system in this, in facing the devil, which is these toxic traits. So again, kind of like a, maybe you're like a, I don't know why I'm guessing your I'm not trying to guess your job role, but I'm trying to say, what I mean is, you're very good at, and a good job role for you would be someone who is like a counselor or a someone who helps people in like with addictions, so helps them during rehab and get through those moments. Like, you know, the devil symbolizes addictions, things we like, toxic connections and attachments to things. This could be people, so you could be like a relationship counselor, or I don't know, anything that just helps people understand their shadow side a bit more and actually face it too. Like in the Strength card, she's facing the devil, she's alongside this tough lion with her, she's facing him head on, you know. I feel as if you're really a rock for people in your life, so you're very stable. You're quite stable here, because this King of Swords, he just strikes me as someone who's not going to move. Like, there's a storm out, there's lightning, and he's like, yeah, I'm staying right here, I'm protecting what I need to protect. This feels very scorpionic to me. And again, that is a sign of transformations, going through really tough cycles and finding your way out and finding the lesson within that. Oh, what was I just saying? Death card. Could we talk about transformation anymore? And on this side of the Death card, it's like offering a new opportunity here. You can see the sun rising. It's a new beginning. This is literally like telling a story right here that we have here. So this person is, you know, they're unbalanced, they're juggling too much, there's too much on their plate, they're not handling it, and it's time to put an end to it. So they've hit rock bottom and they've come to you, or it's you and they're just like, you know, I need to put an end to this and I don't know where to start, I don't know how to do this. I feel you're a very organized person, like you can really help organize their thoughts and or just their life in general. And even in the Seven of Wands, it's just feeling to me like someone who's just learned to put down their swords. I'm going to call it swords, but learned to put down their wands. And, oh my god, these trigger. Yeah, someone who's just learned to put down their defenses. Yes, lovely. You really just get through people's defense systems and find the root cause of why they're being the way they are, or why they're, like, you know, when someone's just off with you one day and then you're not the type of person who'd be like, oh, she's a bitch. Like, you'll actually try and figure out why is she being rude to me today? Let me not just jump straight in and be like, and pass my judgment, but like, actually let me delve a bit deeper here. Again, two cards about waiting, Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So again, it's giving me you're good at patience, and you know that whatever you put in, you expect it to come in, like if you put, I feel like you're a person who believes in karma, so you feel like as if you do good things to people, good things will find you. Even the way I'm really drawn to the Sun on the Three of Wands with this Seven of Pentacles, you can see the cloudiness and then the Sun. They're both waiting patiently, And it's almost as if like, okay, I've waited, and now the sun's coming out, and now my crops are going to grow. Like you can see his sticks here, where the leaves are starting to grow on here. Yeah. You guys, I'm getting the word entrepreneur, so maybe you guys want to start your own business, and you're very driven, it seems. Like it's just an inner knowing that you know like everything will be fine if you just kind of have a bit of patience, you do good deeds, you're just generally have good intentions for things. Right, let me just see if we get any other messages. This isn't going to be as long as my other readings, but yeah. So skills. What skills can pile number 1 profit off of Spirit? Skills can pile number 1 profit off of. Here's the action energy coming in here now. Right. Yeah. So we have the Fool card here. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands. I feel like as if you come into people's life and you shake their lives up. Like you're very good again at that just innovation. Like you offer a perspective that no one else offers. And then we have the 4 of Swords. I'm not really sure which way this one is to fall, but I'm going to keep it this way for now. Like even in the storm, there's a unicorn. There's someone like unicorn, different, unique. Actually, it might be a Pegasus. They're like the flying horses, right? Pegasus. So throughout the storm, it's like something magical within the madness that occurs. It's like you find the truth of why something happens. You find the purpose of why something happens for other people. You get to like, again, just the root causes for people that really just has that little light bulb moment for them. And with the Fool card, new beginnings. I feel like you just really bring new beginnings to people's lives because of this. As well as I think you're very, feels as if you're quite free-spirited actually. You have very like a youthful energy. Very like easygoing, like almost that assured energy, like everything will be okay. Just with, like I said, with the 7 of Pentacles and 3 of Wands here. And the 4 of Swords again, a card of just like rest and rejuvenation when everything, the chaos in the background, there's like a fire going on. He's like, okay, it's time to just put these swords to rest. I can't fight anymore. Like I'm saying here, let's lower these barriers. Let's go get some help. Let's let other people help me. Well, in this one, let's let other people deal with the problem. So for here, it's not saying like people want to just, I don't know, maybe sometimes people, you're the type of person who you sit on a bus with someone and they start telling you all of their secrets, because all of their problems, because like they just feel very comfortable around them, and like as if they just feel as if you're going to understand them, you know. So let's move on to your oracle cards. Right, let's see, starting off with the Moon card. Why are you doing that? I want the Moon one. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, so wow, you have full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Ah, yes. Void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. We're going to show these cards too. Wow. Stillness. And devotion. Wow. Yes. Come on, guys. I don't know why you guys are giving me such, like, I love it. Right. Yeah. You bring answers to people. It's like you offer them the insight that, look, a Gemini, it's so like a sign of the twin. So you literally have two perspectives. You have something else to offer them that no one else has given them yet. And again, with her eyes closed in the image, one of them has the eyes closed, and I feel like as if you offer insight from a different realm, from the spiritual realm, and you're very intuitive in the way that you tend to people's needs. And again, with the confidence is key. I'm feeling that very self-assured energy. You know that everything's going to be okay. Like, you just have that inner knowing that good things happen to good people, that life always works itself out and always balances itself back out. And I feel like in that way, you know, we don't realize how our thoughts and the way we feel about ourselves and stuff like emanates, don't know the word, like emanates a energy of like other people feel it too. So when they're around you, it's almost as if they can feel that energy, like everything is going to be okay. And when people are going through a stress moment time in their life, like that's all they want to kind of feel, is that what you always feel, is that everything's going to be okay. And nothing will come of this situation. Yeah, I think as if you help people put an end, or you're very good at helping people put an end to tough situations in their lives, things that and move between cycles, like, you know, that in between moment where like things are, yeah, like the one when you go from between your transformation and everything's just going a bit mad, and then that very, very calm moment after that. There's like an in-between stage before that new beginning starts properly for you. And I think you just help people within that moment of just, they're unsure of what's coming. You help them navigate the unknown. So we get stillness. You have the goddess Yuki Onna, Yuki Onna, or whatever. I don't really know how to say these goddesses' names. But again, that patience feeling here of and I think the patience allows you to see, to understand people better, and also help them to just kind of like stop and just really think about, I don't know how I want to explain this. It's like you're a breath of fresh air. Like when you're panicked and stuff, and then you just, someone's like, just breathe. And it's like, you know what? I've been thinking of so many different things. I didn't even think of my most simple thing I needed to do, which was breathe, you know? Like, it's like you just offer that stillness, that moment where the quietness, where the recognition, that spark can actually come into them, and they can recognize maybe their patterns or something that they've been doing wrong, or maybe even just like I don't know, I just speak like that. Or maybe they can recognize their patterns or something that they've been doing wrong. Or like maybe you work in a team. You notice when you work in a team, like your presence allows someone else to have that spark, that idea, even that like $1 million idea, or something that just makes everything else fit into place, because you've offered them just the time to actually think about it. And yeah, just think about it. And sometimes we go all the way to step Z, and we don't just go from one to the next. I feel like you're very logical. I feel like you're very mythological in that way. And we have Parvati, goddess Parvati, devotion. Like I said before, I feel like you guys are very devoted to your passions. You are very driven. You know what you want and you go after it. You do have 42 and 52 here, so just like very similar numbers. Again, the 2 is just striking me as partnerships. I don't know if you have Libra placements or like a Libra 10th house, sorry. But like working one-on-one with people, working in collaboration with people, I feel like that's very like something you would be very good at, and something you could really profit off of. Right, we're going to look at the blockage here that you have to overcome in order to actually do this. So your card is here and now. So a card of focusing on the present moment. Again, with the stillness here, what you can do for others, like I feel like you really help calm people's mind. And I think if you have a lot of air placements, then you probably have a very overreactive mind, and sometimes we know best how to help others because we have the same thing or we've been through similar things. And it's just the thing for you to like just stay in the present moment. Don't think too far ahead. I know you have a lot of passion towards this goal. I feel like you're very driven, that you probably want to have your own business or something like that, but don't think too far in the future. Actually focus on the here and now and what you can continue to do now, because we create in the present, we don't create in the past or the future. Do you know what I mean? So yes, that is what you have to overcome in order to actually start to monetize this skill. Now in this little box here, which is kind of probably full, we have like little jobs and types of job roles that you could have or you can profit off of, you would do very well in. So we're gonna pick some out of here. It's quite a tight box actually. I don't really know. This one? Yes. This one? Okay. I'm gonna stick with those. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one too. This one fell out and we'll see what that is. Okay, let's see what we have. So we have IT. So you could be working in an IT with computers. We have animals, working with animals. We have working in the medical field. I was really feeling that. Some of you guys could work with health, like helping people, because you know, health is something that a lot of people go through tough moments to do with their health, and you really have to be that support system for them and really be able to communicate medical language into lay people who wouldn't really understand what you're saying. So it's like learning how to translate almost in a way that is helpful for them. Working with animals. Okay. Travel. So your job can involve traveling. You'll have a lawyer. Again, it's something that is very like a difficult thing in people's lives. Like if you're having a lawyer, I'm sure you're not going through the best time ever. Actually, it depends what your lawyer is for. But again, it's also something you have, medical field and lawyers, something you have to be very devoted to in order to achieve that status. There's a lot of like exams and stuff to get there. IT. So you could work for a charity or a non-profit organization. I could feel that for you guys. That could be something that you already do, like you're already very invested in charity or volunteering. Oh my god, the moon is insane. Wow, that's beautiful. Sorry. That is a very cool moon. Charity, non-profit. I've lost my train of thought now. This moon's so pretty. Oh, coaching. Yeah, I definitely felt that for you guys. Could be in coaching. I'm also still feeling counselling too. And working with people. Yeah, there we go. People and animals. Maybe you prefer to work with animals because people are a little bit too stressful for you, and you prefer the stillness, the quietness. I mean, animals aren't always quiet, but they're a bit more quiet than people. People can talk a little bit too much sometimes. Obviously, you don't need to be any of these things. You don't even have to want to do any of these things, but like, it's just the kind of things that you would be good at, that you would make some coin in, you know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, part number 1. I will see you in my next one. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below which part you chose and what you thought of the reading. Share your experience because I always love to read it. And again, I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hi, part number 2. Welcome to your reading. Those who chose citron. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But this crystal here, this is your reading. Hi, welcome. Just a quick disclaimer that this is a general reading, so if the messages do not resonate with you, that is completely fine. You do not need to take it all. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest behind, girl. Ooh. Anyway, let's get straight into this reading. Let's put your oracle cards off to the side and figure out what skills you can profit off of. So, starting with group number 2, please. Those who chose the citric crystal, those who chose group 2. I'm just going to be using the vice versa tarot deck today. What skills can they profit off? What skills can group 2 profit off of? Okay. This. Right, so your cards are the 10 of Cups, you have the 2 of Cups, you have the 7 of Swords, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the 5 of Swords, Alright, so we have Cups and Swords. Wow. Don't know if you guys moved around a lot when you were younger, or just in general, maybe you enjoy moving around a lot. I'm feeling as if someone who has to leave a lot of things behind. Says a lot of goodbyes, like even someone who's good at like grief counseling or something like that. Because it's like the goodbyes are not something you want. Like you're not prepared for it almost. That's kind of like my actual main message coming through here right now. Yeah, again, like pile number 1, I'm feeling maybe there's an overlap here. For some people who watch pile number 1, I feel as if you can really offer support to people. You're very supportive. But I also think you like your own space. So I feel as if you're someone who likes their alone time, like likes to do things your own way. So someone who's more like a boss, or wouldn't really want to be told what to do. That's what I feel like right now. But I think you have a compassionate side to you where you can really connect with people on a deeper level. So you just feels like a very significant number for you. 2. Right, I'm gonna go get some more cards. Right, let's get some clarifiers, please. Have a 10 of Cups. Devil. Throw this 2 of Cups, please. Have the 7 of Swords. Yeah, you feel very like an independent person. There's the Queen of Swords here. Whoops. There's the 5 of Swords. Right, so you have the Devil clarifying the 10 of Cups. You have the Queen of Wands clarifying the 2 of Cups. You have the 7 of Pentacles clarifying the 7 of Swords, 2 7s. You have 2 aces, Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. And you have the World card clarifying the 5 of Swords here. I don't know if you go through a lot of the same cycles. Yeah, I don't know if you go through a lot of the same cycles, or you meet people who kind of like mirror things you've already been through, or like are very reflective for you, or even you are a reflection for other people. Like maybe they project a lot onto you. Again, with the Queen of Wands here, I'm feeling like a very self-assured energy, very compassionate as well. and someone who's quite social. I feel as if you're quite good at making friends, but I don't know if you necessarily want all the friends that you make. So maybe it's more so a thing that people feel very close to you, but you don't feel the same way because you do have the Queen of Swords here, and it's very like icy, very cold and detached. And yeah, I think you say goodbye to a lot of people, like you kind of end a lot of things. Yeah, again, you have the detached Queen of Swords ending things, and then you have the 2 new beginnings here. So starting new stable foundations, and with a clearer mind too. And the World card, again about traveling, just moving forwards. So you may like just be quite a nomad, want to travel the world, or maybe even people move away from you. So it's almost like you have a handle on saying goodbye, you have a handle on releasing things and letting things go. You know when it's time to detach from things. I don't know if you favor more like artistic styles of being, so you're not very into like the regimented, like every day I have to go to work from 9 to 5, every day I have to like, I don't know, like I think you like to switch things up a little bit. That's what I'm thinking, like that's what I'm feeling here. You almost might be very good at helping other people get a start on things, and like helping them start new journeys in their life or beginning new things, because you've done it so much that you kind of are good at new beginnings. Like you're good at starting from the beginning. Like a lot of people, they stay within their comfort zone and they're not very good at going beyond that. But I feel as if you have gone with, it's almost like enjoyable for you to try new things and go beyond that comfort zone, so you know how to coach people in doing the same thing or challenge them in doing the same thing too. All right, let's just find out a little bit more. Again, the same message is coming through here. So this is a very strong narrative for pile number 2. So if you're not feeling with this narrative, it's probably not your pile or your reading today. What skill can pile number 2 profit off of? What skill can pile number 2 profit off of? Let's go one more maybe. Okay, we got 2 more. Now you have the King of Swords. So, 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Ending, something being missing, something feeling incomplete. It's like you know when to move on from things that are no longer serving you. Yeah, you're very good at making a decision here. Very decisive. Because you don't only go off of emotion. Like you know when to detach from and think from the mind, rather than just focusing on how your heart is feeling. Again, moving on here, moving on to something more stable and grounded, and he's got all of his like grains and stuff, like he's prepared for the long road ahead. So again, it feels as if someone who's not going to see people for a long time, someone who is alone a lot, and maybe you travel to different places or you move across the world and stuff. You have to make a new friendship group, you have to meet new people, and it's like this stage where obviously you're alone for a little bit because you don't know anyone, or even like you're someone who would be in like a new school all of the time, or you were like what they call a military brat, so you would always be moving around. Anyway, let's move on to your oracle cards. This reading isn't going to be as long today, but still hopefully the messages are good. So let's see, let's get the Moonology first. Right, let's see more about the skill. Why, what was she saying? What do you need to release? Is that going to focus? There we go. Knowing how to release. A time to give rather than take. And a fiery climax approaches. And we're going to look at your goddess cards too. You have beauty. Nice. And you have forgiveness. Okay, first thing, I feel as if some of you guys are good at drawing or art or creation, because look, compare these two goddess cards. And I was already feeling this, but then as I'm looking at the cards, the one that says beauty, it's almost more like sketched and painted, and this one is very realistic looking. Like, she looks real, okay? She looks like she's been drawn, do you know what I mean? So I'm seeing very like artistic abilities coming through here. You could even be like a tattoo designer or enjoy getting tattoos. So yeah, what do you need to release? Again, I think you're just very good at releasing, knowing when to let go of things that are no longer serving you and moving forwards. And again, it's very snowy, it's very icy and cold. And I think it's not always easy for you to do this. That's why it came out in reverse. A time to give rather than take. The compassionate, supportive side to you, I think you are. And Virgos, they have that to them, but they're also like, they do it in a way, their way of being nurturing and compassionate is kind of like to critique, to like make you better. And that's their way of showing their love. So it's almost like, it's not like a super duper like watery sign like, oh, I'll hug you and cuddle you and coddle you. Was I just using all the alliterations? I will coddle you to like help you improve. Like, they'll be like, no, you need to do this, this and this. Like, they'll be very straight up with you, but that's their way of helping you improve. That's the way of being of service to people. A fiery climax approaches. So I was feeling this very spontaneous energy to you. So I don't know if you have Sagittarian placements or 9th house placements. I think you're good at getting things started for other people as well with this fiery climax approaches. I just feel as if you're a good initiator of things. That confidence as well to come through here. You need confidence to initiate things, and Aries is the first of the zodiac signs. It is like, it doesn't have all the worries that the other ones do. It kind of just goes for things. It sees what it wants and it goes for it. And we have forgiveness here. Again, that compassion coming through. I think you are a very forgiving person. I think I'm seeing a lot of endings coming from connections for you. So I'm feeling as if you do experience a lot of endings with romantic partners, platonic partners, family, I don't know. But if you experience them like, and it's a harsh ending, like I wasn't seeing it being very like, not all of them felt very good. So I think you are very good at letting things go and letting things go and moving on, releasing things when they need to be released, and forgiving those who have done you wrong and hurt you. And it's also an inspirational thing as well. You have 6, 9, 6, 7, so it's almost like it's like right next to each other. There's definitely a dualism thing coming through here, but I can't grasp what it is. It's like almost you have someone who's always with you, as in like spiritually connected to you. So you might feel very spiritually connected to one individual, even if they're not actually human. Like they could be I don't know, they could be your pet, it could be your spirit guide or something like that. Or you go through a lot of cycles, like again that thing of seeing very similar things. Okay, let's see the blockage that, I'm so sorry I'm sitting like this. Right, what blockage do you have to overcome in order to actually profit off of these skills? So we have chaos and conflict, and a leg up in reverse. Yes, that's what I was feeling. Again, someone who does stuff alone. So I think for you, it's learning to work with others. So the partnership feeling, working with other people, and being okay that you can lean on other people because they're not going to just like up and leave you and stuff like that. Like, I think sometimes being too detached can also be a flaw as well as something that benefits you. So in order to profit off of this, there's a need for you to gain balance here between that learning how to detach and actually knowing when to ask for support and help from other people. Sorry, the moon is so nice today. She just keeps glaring at me sometimes and I'm just like, oh. And then chaos and conflict. Again, here it says opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere. Sorry, a turbulent atmosphere. It's just that 2. I don't know if the number 2 is significant for you, but it feels like there is the number 2. I don't know what it is. It's something for you guys, okay? You guys can figure it out because I can't figure it out right now. Consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you're becoming unmoored by it. Scatter to the winds you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need, and disperse seas to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal. Don't be too eager to fight. This is time to understand rather than be understood. Yeah, I think this is something you're still learning to do, is completely release and let go of things that no longer serve you. But it is something that you are skilled at. That's something that comes naturally to you. Maybe you just are a bit hard on yourself and you feel like you're holding on to things. You're not really good at dealing with the more difficult parts of stuff. Like, it's almost as if you detach to avoid the difficult moments. So sometimes I was kind of feeling feeling like running away from people. So that was also coming through, but I don't really want to say it, but since the card said it, I'm gonna say it too. So it's just kind of facing the conflict, just standing there, embracing it, allowing it to do its thing, and knowing that you're gonna get through okay. Right, let's see. I've got these little things here of kind of like jobs, types of working styles. I don't know how to describe it. That could be good for you, that you would be good at. So we're gonna just kind of choose some right now. I'll take this too because you fell out. So we have a carer. We have being hands-on. We have technology. That would really allow you to travel if you worked with technology, like more so online maybe. Working with people. Like nobody's itching me. Working for the government. Oh, I could also see that. A little bit of secretivity. Secrets. Oh my god, secretivity. I need to be secret. I feel as if you could keep good secrets, so I could see you working for the government. Acting, yeah. Oh my god, this is what I was feeling with her. This girl, she just kind of reminds me of this actress. And that's what I was thinking. See, I should just say the things I'm thinking because now you guys think I'm lying, and I promise I'm not lying. Yeah. Again, acting involves traveling. I feel like they're away from their loved ones quite a lot too. And also taking on different roles. I feel like you understand a lot of different things, a lot of different people. Like, you kind of just get it. So I think you could really just put on a new role. And it's almost like that thing where you go to a new school, you start a new school year, and you're like, this time I'm gonna be different. This time I'm gonna like be the cute popular girl. This time I'm gonna be like the little emo girl. I don't know, I used to do that anyway. I used to start school and be like, this time I'm gonna be like this. I would always be the same person, but in my mind I was trying to be someone else each year. Just switch it up. A doctor. again, compassionate, but also there's a need to be detached, because you can't get too invested in your patients, because you don't want to be doing some tomfoolery. And gaming. Oh, look at it, lovely. So we have a carer, acting, hands-on, so working maybe, I don't know, with your hands in some way. Technology, environment, people, a doctor, gaming, or acting. Obviously you don't need to want to do any of these things, it's just kind of ideas of things that would be good for you, or that you'd be good at, or yeah, I don't know, or maybe you already do them. Please tell me below. Anyway, pile number 2, that is the end of your reading. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below what pile you chose. Comment down below that you chose this pile, and tell me a little bit about I don't know, like how it resonated with you, because I love to read those comments too. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Those who chose the amethyst crystal, this is for you. Right, you're gonna put your oracle cards off to the side, and starting off with your tarot, we are just gonna be using the vice versa tarot today for your reading. So let's see what skills you can profit off of. So those choose pile number 3, please, with the amethyst crystal. What skills can they profit off of? Sorry, not clear messages, please. Oh gosh, my throat. Didn't mean to get that many cards, but here we are. Right, let's see what we got here. So your first card is the Tower card. Then you have the 3 of Wands. You have Justice. I always forget the name of this card. It's Justice. You have the 4 of Wands. You have the 6 of Cups. And you have the High Priestess. You know why? I've been waiting for this High Priestess to come out like this whole time, and it's come out for you guys, so hi. So let's see what skill you can profit off of. I feel as if you're a genuinely quite happy person, I don't know why. Just with the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles here. Even the other cards are kind of like more serious. So I feel as if there's definitely 2 sides to you. Like, you know how to work hard and leisure hard too. Again, like the other cards, I mean like the other piles, I really think you guys are support systems for people. I'm just hearing like, I'll catch you when you fall whenever I look at this card. Like, I don't think you guys are the people falling. I mean, with Justice here, some of you guys definitely be lawyers. You have a very balanced opinion. I feel like as if you're very educated, or I don't know, like very diplomatic, very, yeah, just feel like even if you're not, oh my god, the moon. I've said this in every pile, but every time I look up I see the moon and it's so pretty. Not necessarily that you might have had like gone to university, gone to college, had GCSEs, whatever. Maybe you just read a lot or something, and you are, when you offer wisdom, it's very, people see you as someone who's very wise, like you know a lot. Yeah, again with this, you know things that other people don't know, like hidden knowledge. This is very like the occult. And on this side of the card, it's, she's really awoken this gift of hers, the High Priestess. Like, she really is in tune with that subconscious spiritual realm here. And she has permanent access to this. I think you guys are good builders, like good at either creating things for yourself or creating things for other people, like actually maybe physically building things or designing things to be built. Right, let's get some clarifiers out here. Here, like, you're otherworldly, so you're very different to the other people. You go against the grain, I think. I have tap card here, please. 1 and 3. There's the 3 of Wands here, okay, fine. Why is the Justice here? Yeah, you feel very spiritual pile. Very awoken, like. Let's see for Wands here, please. Being very generous as well. You seem like a very community-based person. Like, either you live in a smaller town, or you're just kind of like the type of person who walks along the street and says hello to everyone. 6 of Cups, here, please. So you're very personable. Why is the High Priestess? Oopsie. Okay. So we've got quite a few cards out here today. So you had the Ten of Cups clarifying the Tower card. You have the 3 of Swords clarifying the 3 of Wands. You have the Page of Wands with the Justice card here. You have the 6 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands. You have the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles clarifying the 6 of Cups. Yes. And you have Judgment and the 5 of Wands clarifying the High Priestess here. Again, just building new things for yourself. You actually have 3 threes here, and the 3 was really standing out for me, so don't know if 3 is special for you. A lot of numbers coming through here, a lot of numerology for this reading today, so definitely go check that out and see how it resonates for you. It's like, yeah, it's like you guys are the it's not the cleansers, but it's like you wash away dirt, or like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's as if, okay, so for pile number 1, it was the people who came after the storm happened. So after the tragic event happened, I feel as if you guys are the rain. Like, you bring the peacefulness, you bring the calm with you. Literally, you bring the calm with you. Like, these cards are very contrasting here, and they're very just very contrasting. Like, you've got the whole thing happening here with the Tower card. They're on fire, they're being burnt, and then here, 10 of Cups. Like, literally, I can hear it singing, like, oh, the heavens opening. Like, you bring this new wisdom, this occult, the wisdom that no one else has access to, or not many people have access to. And I'm gonna guess that this flower is a lotus flower. I don't know if it is on the 10 of Cups, but it grows out of the dirt with the lotus flower here. So I'm just gonna try and focus this. So yeah, lotuses grow out of the dirt, and coming out of this flower is a massive Ace of Cups. So coming out from all of this hardship, so you feel as if someone who's gone through a lot of hardship, but even regardless of everything they've been through, they continue to spread joy amongst others. Yeah, just really community based, giving back. You can see this little town that this person's looking over, thinking of how he can give some of these coins away, how he can You know, this is a card of giving and receiving, so creating balance between those two things. Again, the two contrastings here. You've got the Five of Wands, a eruption of energy and action. Then you've got the Judgment here, and this side it's super chilled, it's calm. They're approaching this thing and they're not afraid, they're not scared, they're just kind of like embracing what is to come. So it's almost like this wisdom of yours, because this is clarifying the High Priestess, this wisdom of yours allows you to be so self-assured in what will come next after all of this Tower moment, after things are broken down. That's why I feel like you guys, yeah, literally builders, maybe not physical builders, but like you rebuild things. Like the Tower card is a card of all of your structures, your faulty structures, coming down and really just getting back down to that foundation so you can restart everything again. Judgment, like all of these cards really just talk about creating something, building something from the bottom up. Even the Lotus flower, building something from that bottom, like the dirt, the dust, like you in the dirt and the dust, and you're coming up, and at the top you can just see the magic at the top. So I think if you guys are building a business or creating, or you're entrepreneurs, it's like you're gonna go through a lot of hardships, or you've been through a lot of hardships, and what the public will see, what the world will see, what your community will see is the magic that you produce, the thing that you've created, not all the other like things you failed at, not all the terrible things that have happened to you, but just like the end result. Again, with the Page of Wands here, just talking about enlightenment, going on this spiritual journey. So you could still be quite early on in your journey. I think as if you feel quite new to a spiritual kind of journey, then I think you're very quick learners regardless of this, because you're going from like, you have the High Priestess all the way up here in your original spread. So obviously you've really mastered connecting with spirits and otherworldly things. Even on the Three of Swords, you can see this blue flower here. It's the sign of like hope on here, of really just embracing all that you can build now, all that can come now for you. Like you have this wide outspread stretched piece of land, and you can do whatever you want to. You can create so much from it. So that's what I'm really feeling for you guys. I'm gonna just put a few more cards, see if anything else comes out for you. Number 3. That's the Ten of Wands that I meant to come out there. Number 3, skills they can profit off of, Spirit. Nine of Wands, someone who has that wounded warrior, but in this side of the card, he's got the princess. Like he has got the reward of going through all of these trials, all of these hardships. He's actually there, like he's, you know, found what he's been looking for. You guys could be soldiers or working like the military or the army or something like that. Because I feel as if in the Nine of Wands, she's really welcoming him home. And again, I'm feeling this very community spirit. And again, the star sign, the star card, the sign of Aquarius, which also represents like community, working with others. And just this healing thing coming through here again. New beginnings. And also wishing and manifestations. So I think you guys are very strong manifestors. And you have help from the spiritual realms. You're very connected. Ace of Swords. I think it's if you guys see very clearly. You see things very clearly because you have this eagle, you have the bird's eye view of things, because you're like not just connected to what's happening in front of you, but you're connected to the energies that are happening around you and within you too. You're just very like tapped in, like a tapped in individual. Like you got your head on straight, you can see things for what they are. And I just feel as if this Two of Cups is really just making me feel as if you are whole by yourself. Like, you are so complete as an individual. And you can really help, you can really share this with others. So I'm going to move on to your oracle cards now. Right, let's see what we have here. Right, let's see your moonology. Okay. So we have look at the bigger picture. We have don't let pride get in your way. Oops, come on. Here we go. Don't let pride get in your way. And nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, this super resonates with your pile. Look at the bigger picture. What was I saying? Having that bird's eye view. I think you guys just see things from a whole different perspective from other people, because you have this connection with the spiritual realm. So, you know, you can see things that most people cannot see. And it means what you bring to the table is new. Don't let pride get in your way. Yeah, I think you are someone who can admit their mistakes and really just, like, you're somebody who's really good at apologizing. I feel like you know when you've done something wrong, and when it's time to be like, okay, I'm sorry, that was my fault. Or like, even if it wasn't all your fault, like, you can still take the accountability where it is needed. That's why I was getting this very like mature energy from you. Like, you're just a very wise individual. Like, even if you're young, you have a very old soul. You're very, very wise. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Yeah, mutable. I feel as if you... it wasn't really this part where I was talking about travel, but I think you're very good at switching things up. Like, I think as well, you have that self-assured energy that when things are going wrong in your life, like, you know it's not going to last. That everything will be okay. Your goddess cards. Spirit came through for you guys today. You said Athena. Is that Athena? Yeah. So you have the goddess Athena, knowledge, with a little owl with her. And you have Gula, healing. Definitely. The goddess of healing. Like, I feel like that is literally you. Like I said, you are the rain. Like, you don't help people get their life in order afterwards. You literally bring them the healing. Like, it's, I hope you guys understand what I mean. You have another 10 here. So you had 2 10s. That's 10, 10, 10. Yeah, knowledge, just very smart. I feel like you guys have a lot of wisdom. You just know a lot of things. Maybe you guys are also quite protective of yourself or of your knowledge. Or also, not even that, it's like you are, I don't want to call you a thief in the night. It's like you come unexpectedly to others. Like, your energy is healing, so it's almost like they don't notice that it's you. Like, you just kind of change. What are they called? What's that person called? Not transmuter. You're very good at transmuting energy. An alchemist. Yeah, I feel like you're just an alchemist. Okay, let's see the blockage that you need to overcome in order to actually profit off of these skills here, because they're very, 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 very good skills to have. Like, you guys are doing things that nobody can even see. Like, that's what I feel like I was saying before about people only seeing the end product, not seeing all the nitty gritty. Like, they didn't see all the hurt you went through, but they can feel where you are now. They can feel your energy that you possess now, because you're just so whole by yourself. You're so, like, grounded. You just, oh, You know what? You guys just deserve this because, wow, I know you've been through a lot. I know you've been through a lot. So you have yang here. It's a very masculine energy. And you have Treasure Island in reverse. I don't think I've ever had this card, Treasure Island, actually. So 2 blue cards. Throat chakra. You guys need to speak up more. That's what I was saying here about, even knowledge is blue. And the healing coming from the heart chakra. But you need to actually speak up. Like, your energy does stuff, but also, that's what I was saying, I feel like you guys are quite private people. Private of what you know or your knowledge. Maybe you're even a bit, not insecure, but like, you don't really tell people about the more spiritual parts of yourself, the more spiritual insight that you have, or the way that you're feeling, like the more of the psychic senses that you're getting. You kind of just will stick to the mundane, like what everyone knows, like, I don't know, yeah. So yang, yeah, you guys feel you're probably very strong in your feminine energy because you are so nurturing, healing, compassionate, but there is a need to grasp more of your masculine, your yang energy, to just kind of help with that initiation and know when to set those boundaries, when to just go after and speak up with this blue here for what you want. And sometimes, yeah, not over apologizing for things that weren't all your faults and stuff like that. Like, it's okay to admit when you've done wrong or notice where your flaws are, but not being too over critical of yourself. Actually noticing your worth. I feel like the masculine is really good at noticing their worth and their purpose and going after things. So yes, definitely go for that. Treasure Island, I need to figure out what this is all about. I'm so excited, I got a new card up. Ooh. And just today I was literally like, I was playing these cards and I was like, do you know what, I don't even need the book anymore because I've seen all of these cards and you guys are offering me something new because I have not seen this card in a long time and I don't really get this card so personally. So we're learning something new again today with you. So really just coming through with the energy here. It's very strong. I feel like group 3 always surprises me too. Okay. Perfect. The law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains in the sharing of good fortune. Right, so yours is in reverse. So, poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will cut you down? Yeah, I feel like as if you, again here, shy away from others. Shy away from these abilities that you have. And the uniqueness, how unique you are. When it's something you need to express, throws chakra, speak up, go for it, take action, you know? That's not being too receptive, not just thinking everything will come to you, allowing people, allowing situations to come to you. Like, go out and find these people, put yourself in a situation to find people who you can share these skills with and who will benefit from these skills. Is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold it so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the balance awaiting. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim. So I think for you guys, it is just recognizing your worth and really just understanding your value in this life and your value, the value that these skills has. And I think definitely you guys can monetize these skills. I also forgot, actually, I keep forgetting this. I've got some like job roles and stuff that I've created in here, and we're just going to kind of see if anything comes out for you guys. Oh, the moon moved quickly. The moon definitely moves quickly, eh? Let's see what we have here. Oh, we have a carer. We have art. I feel like some of you guys could definitely be artists, or like sculptors, or again like a builder, like an architect even. Social media, that throat chakra, speaking up. Communications, more speaking, more communicating. So communications could be anything from like sales, again working in social media, working in the radio, like anything, you know. An editor. I think you guys are very creative people. Again, I feel like to be an editor you have to have offer something new, especially if you're on YouTube. Like your editing has to be something kind of creative, like you have to have that creativity. People, every single pile got this, and I feel definitely for you guys working with people would be good. A doctor was feeling this also, and working service, so helping people in any way. Yeah, I was kind of saying a cleaner. I mean, you can definitely make money from being a cleaner. I feel like you guys just clean up other people's lives. I don't know how to say that. Like get their stuff in order, and that like heals them. Like, you know, when someone has depression and their room is a mess and stuff like that, and it's like you would be the person who would go in and just kind of like clean and tidy their room for them, and just like cook them some food, you know, really just care for them in a way that helps them heal, that helps bring on a healing for them. I'm not saying depression is that easy to heal, I'm just giving that as an example. Anyway, thank you pile number 3 for being here. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below that you were on this pile and kind of like how it resonated with you, because I love to read all the little comments that come through. So thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.